Bonjour, welcome to another episode of Cuisine Michel. I am Michel. So tonight I'm going to be making a recipe that I believe I have made before, but it's been quite some time. These are for steaks with a Shiraz Morel Sauce. Let's get started. To make this recipe, you're going to need these ingredients. Obviously you need steak. I'm going to actually cook a couple of steaks here, but I just put this one for example. Olive oil. You'll need morels. This is actually, I don't have access to fresh ones, so I use reconstituted ones. This is 1 ounce that I put in some hot water and just let it reconstitute. A large shallot that has been chopped up. We're going to need 6 sprigs of thyme. Shiraz wine. Chicken broth. And butter. Here's how to make it. First off, you're going to want to go ahead and cook your steaks to your liking. I'm going to season these with just some salt and pepper. For the sauce, we're going to start here in the skillet with 2 tablespoons of olive oil. This is going to be heating over medium-high heat. Once that gets heated up, we're going to be putting in the morels, the shallot, and the thyme. And we're going to cook those until our shallots start getting softened. Take us a few minutes. Next, we're going to be adding in 1 cup of the Shiraz. And then we are to increase the heat slightly. We want to bring that to a boil and then get it to reduce down just about 3/4, it says. Now what I'm going to do is a variation from what I did before. I'm going to go ahead and go straight to my pan where I was just cooking the steaks. And put it in there. Because then I'll be able to get the fond from cooking the steaks in there, which I think will be wonderful with this. And my wine is pretty much evaporated at this point, so I'm going to go ahead and add in, it's almost an entire 14.5 ounce can. It says 1.5 cups, so I'm just going to add this in. It's about right there. Might be a little bit more than 1.5 cups, but whatever. So now I'm going to keep that going. And we're going to let that reduce down for probably about another 5 minutes or so. Now what we're going to do, we remove this from the heat, so there's no heat coming to it anymore. We're going to take out our thyme sprigs. I think I got them all there. If not, I'll find them in a moment. And then we have 3 tablespoons of butter. What I've done is I've cut it up into some smaller pats. And we are to put these in one at a time and let them get combined in there. Oh, there's one of the thyme sprigs. Once we have all of these in, we will have our sauce ready for serving, and I will see you at final plating. So here we are at final plating, and you can see I've put my steak there and I've put the morels on top with the sauce. I'm also serving this with some roasted potatoes. Let's give this a try. Yep, it's wonderful. Just as expected. And I hope that you've enjoyed this episode. and that you will join us again for another episode here on Cuisine Michel. Please give this video a like, a share, definitely a subscribe. Thank you to our 1,000 subscribers that we passed over recently, and let's keep them coming. We'll see you in the future episodes. Au revoir.